Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Still struggling a little bit at the moment. There's a lot going on, personal life, things like that. But I did actually, and this made me laugh, I did actually see John's Comics with Kids do this, like one of those Instagram randomizer sort of things where it was like picking 10 X-Men characters and you had to sort of put them in the spots or whatever like that. And I swear he tried like 150 times just to get Storm. And he finally got it on, yeah, like whatever try it was. I say 150, but I think it was like 9 or 10 or 99. I don't know how many tries it was, but it was absolutely hilarious. Getting so frustrated that he wouldn't get Storm. So, in honor of John, I'm going to do another one of my statue collection series. And it's actually going to be Storm. So, I thought I saw it there and I went, I'm just going to do it. Screw it. So, as you know, if you've ever watched any of my statue collection videos, all my statues are of Bowen Designs. Bowen Designs, the company themselves, were very prevalent around the mid to late 90s to early 2000s. They primarily just had a Marvel license, even though they did do a few odds and ends. They did a Superman, Batman, and a few other bits and pieces back in the earlier days in the 90s. But once they hit that Marvel license, they just went full Marvel. And me being the completist, tried to get everything, but yeah, a lot of money, a lot of time, and things like that. So I did pretty well though, so I do have amassed quite a collection. Bowen basically did 3 different ranges. So they did a mini bust, a mini statue, and a full-size statue. The mini statue was 9 times out of 10 exactly the same as the full-size statue, but I decided that I just went mini bust and full size because there's no point getting the mini and the full size. Even though I did get a few at the start, then I sold them off or gave them away. So I just stuck to the 2 different ranges. And saying that, as you saw, today's will be a full size statue. Obviously, when you pick up the full size statue box, and obviously the grey is the signature of Bowen Designs. So as soon as you sort of see that grey box, there has been a few odd times where they haven't done the grey box. But yeah, I'd say the massive majority of them, probably a good 95% of them, if not more, were that grey box style. The sides will generally give you for a full size. They won't give you any synopsis or anything of the character, but they will give you like sculpt details, who sculpted the prototypes, physical size, things like that. The other thing to note will be on the bottom will be the edition size. Now this one was 1500 worldwide. So 1500 worldwide for the full size statue is actually sort of middle of the road. The full-size statues generally would be anywhere between about, I'd say, yeah, probably 1,000 to 3,000. But more towards the couple of thousand for the more common ones. Obviously, there are a lot rarer ones. They might have done a run of 500 or something like that. Yeah, so 1,500. Fairly small sort of run for a full size anyway for this company at the time. So anyway, let's unbox it, show you what it physically looks like. Alright. Hopefully this one's easy to get into, which it is. The other thing of quick note is that generally with the styrofoam, they'll usually put the Bowen Designs symbol or up, as you can see, so you know obviously which way to open it up. Hopefully there's not too many pieces. Alright, so it looks like there is a little bit of extra stuff here. Not too bad. Alright, so they have actually given 2 bases. Now sometimes they will do this. Sometimes they'll do what they call a riser base, which is what this is. So very, very plain. nothing special. Still has all the details of the edition number. So this one is 1073 out of the 1500. But it doesn't mean you can't use just the normal base. As you can see, there's some like precipitous cloud or whatever you want to sort of call it, storm clouds, as the base. And once again, it'll still have the same details. But yeah, as I said, if you want to use the riser base, so you can actually, so if you want to give it a bit of extra height, and they occasionally did that if they felt the sculpt wasn't high enough, you wanted to like overshadow a smaller statue or something like that, they would quite often do the riser base. So let's get out Storm herself. All right, nice and easy. All right, now there's no extra, just making sure there's no little lightning bolts and things like that. Let's get out that little bit of foam there. So there is Storm herself. So obviously the main thing to be very careful of is the cape. Obviously it's very, as you can see, quite thin, quite fragile, being made out of polystone. So the traditional like white eyes when she's ready to go into action. All right, so we will pop her in the base. Yep, which actually went in quite easily. So there it is, was just the standard base. So, nothing too over the top, but very cool. And then we'll grab the riser base. Put that all as one complete unit. And there it is with the riser base. Beautiful. So there we go. Ugh. All right. So that will do for this particular video. As per normal, do all the usual YouTubey stuff. Leave a comment if you want to. Hit the thumbs up, because obviously thumbs up apparently is supposed to help with the algorithm for your channel. And especially at the moment, I'm not doing a lot of content, as I said, because of personal issues and reasons and things like that. So yeah, if you hit the thumbs up, at least it might help a little bit. But yeah, obviously hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll try and get back into some sort of regularity, hopefully soon. But yeah, we'll see what time will tell. Anyway, thank you once again for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Yeah, don't forget to do all the YouTubey stuff, and yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.